Hello. Sorry I'm late. I've been fiddling with my dahlias. Let's press on. On my right, Alan Peters, who's learning German and once made a necklace out of rubber ducks. Paul Singh, a discrimination lawyer who was named Most Romantic Man by the BBC Asian Network. And their captain, Lizzie Biscuits, a drag costumier and part-time accountant. United by their passion for fashion, they are the Peacocks. Lizzie, you all look wonderful again. I read once that football teams that play in red are more likely to win. Has that been part of your thinking?
Well, the Belgian team play in red, apparently. Famous Belgian footballers, so...
You're not feeling bitter about your last match, are you?
No.
You found the Belgian football teams on the wall in the end, but they took a while. You were a little weak on your motorway service stations. Have you revised those since we saw you last?
Yes.
Well, there was no need, because it won't come up again. Good luck. This time you are facing on my left Jonathan Taylor, who's been a farm labourer, a charcuterie salesman and a diplomat. Joshua Matteo, who has a tattoo of Stevie Wonder's face. And their captain, Jonathan Williams, who loves museums and is afraid of polystyrene. United by their enjoyment of an owl emblem, they are the Strigiformes. So it's an absolute avian standoff this evening.
Totally.
Your team also lost your first game. You were strong on music because you've got a good generational range.
Yep.
What do you think was your weak point last time?
Our weak point last time, I think, was not knowing anything about Doctor Who in the last 20 years.
Very, very unusual for visitors to this show, but wonders never cease. Good luck. Unfortunately, having lost one game before, whoever loses tonight will be going home. Let's find out who that's going to be by playing the quiz. Peacocks, you won the toss. You'll be going first. Please choose a hieroglyph.
Lion, please.
Lion. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Douglas Corrigan, no
Yeah,
idea,
yes,
in Radio
no,
8,
no.
like Prime
Next,
Minister
please.
or something. Scotland,
Right,
Steam
then.
Train Mallard, or Flying Scotsman, or the Flying Scotland.
So it's maybe...
Flying Iron.
The Flying something or other.
Go for the next
Shall I have another? Next, please.
Flying Finn, maybe.
Shall we go with that? Do you want, like, to guess that? Flying? Should we go with that? Guys?
Yeah, let's go.
Flying.
Good gambling. Flying is the connection. You didn't need the ghost ship, the Flying Dutchman. These nationalities represent nicknames for things. The Flying Irishman, Douglas Corrigan, an aviator, an American aviator in 1938. Flying Scotsman, of course, the steam train you knew. Do you know who that is at clue 3?
The footballer.
He was a runner. He won 5 gold medals at the same Olympics. There have been quite a few flying Finns for some reason. I think people like the alliteration. And the Flying Dutchman, of course, the famous ghost ship. Very well done. Coming in early, you get 2 points. Strigiformes, what would you like?
Twisted flax, please.
Twisted flax. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Listen to...
I don't know what that is.
Do we know what that is? No. Next, please.
Could be Despacito.
Sorry?
Could be Despacito.
What, the lyrics of
The song in Spanish. Just listen to how it goes, a song in another language, maybe.
Oh, I see. Could be... Yeah, next, please. Living La Vida Loca.
Yeah, Spanish song.
They're all in Spanish.
Yeah.
These are the English translations of songs in Spanish.
You also get 2 points for coming in early. Very well done. You didn't need the Bamba. Giveaway clue 4. What are these titles if you translate them back into Spanish?
Living La Vida Loca.
Exactly so. That was Ricky Martin's debut.
Despacito?
Yeah, Despacito.
Despacito, which apparently the video for Despacito online has had 7 billion views. I looked it up. It seems to be an absolutely standard... A man is singing, a woman in quite small shorts is kind of wriggling about. I mean, nice to see, but 7 billion, I don't know why. And listen to how it goes. What's that?
We don't know.
We don't know, we didn't know it.
Oye como va.
Okay.
Spanish song titles in English. Well done.
Yeah.
Back to you, Peacocks. What would you like?
2 reeds, please.
2 reeds. What connects these clues? Here's the first.
Oh, what are they?
Okay, so they
Blue
go
and
from something
red.
to 0.
They're all in blue and red, aren't they?
Next.
Oh, the blue and red colour. Blue and red.
Blue.
Yeah.
Red and blue.
Wow. I mean, that's absolutely brilliant. That is the answer. The 2 colours you've worn on Only Connect so far. What do you think we would have had in the other clues?
The Manchester football
Superman's
teams.
logo, maybe? Yeah, yeah.
Not Manchester football teams.
Sheffield football teams.
Liverpool football teams.
No, there is a sports one. What's famously red and blue in sport? Boxing corners we had. And at clue 3, Morpheus's pills. What do you think that refers to?
The
The
Matrix.
Matrix, yeah. It's one of our favourites.
Yeah.
Oh, you love The Matrix?
Yeah, yeah.
What about Deal or No Deal? You fan of that show?
No.
There's a contestant here, Aaron Bell from the Epicureans. He won £25,000 on Deal or No
Wow.
Deal. He's an MP now. He's a Tory MP for Newcastle under Lyme. And a bit of a splash a while ago because he made a very brave, angry speech about the lockdown parties. Now, I thought it was really good because it was probably an obstacle to furthering his career. But he got up and spoke very angrily because he believed it. You know, he put his principles before careerism, and I thought that was jolly good. And, do you know, I wrote him a little letter. I said, we're very proud of you here at the show. I don't really think of him as an MP so much as an Only Connect alumnus. Strigiformes, what would you like?
The water, please.
OK, water. These are going to be picture clues. What connects them? Here's the first.
Fin, shark fin, types of soup, maybe.
Yeah, well,
Next, please. That's blue. Blue fin.
It's not a bluefin tuna, is it?
Well.
By any chance? And I mean, I don't know.
Blue shark fin.
Maybe it's kind of
Next, please. Whales. Whales. Blue whale, humpback whale, and what was the first one?
Yeah.
Shark. Yeah, must be shark whale. Surely.
Oh, it's a whale of some sort. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whales.
Types of
whales.
I don't think you've needed 4 clues on any of the questions so far. It is whales. You didn't want to see any sperm? There is some for you at clue 4. There's sperm. What are the other whales we're looking at?
Humpback, blue, and a shark.
Fin.
Fin. There is a fin whale. I've got another question for you. What connects coffee, cruises, Brava, Diego?
Costas.
Costa.
It is Costa. Why do you think I've asked you that question now?
Anthony Costa.
Because of Anthony Costa from Blue. So I made a joke a few series ago where I said, I can't remember how it came up, but I think we had anagrams of Tosca, the opera. And I pretended that Anthony Costa had written in to complain that he didn't come up often enough in the quiz. Right. And so, you know how some people are on the internet, they took it seriously and they were going on about it. And then Anthony Costa himself went on to Twitter and said, well, it wasn't really me, but now you come to think of it, I mean, there would be lots of clues. And he suggested coffee, cruises, Brava, Diego. He suggested it. Unfortunately, clue 4 doesn't really work because all the others... Costa comes before, and it comes after Diego. So, you know, come on, Anthony, up your game. Very well done. Extra points for you too. Peacocks, what would you like?
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. It's a music question. Let's see if you can get this one early. First one coming in now.
Never sung. No idea.
Next, please.
Wait, it's Lauryn Hill, That Thing, Do What?
Next, please.
Are they all genres of music? Is this like disco? Is this DISC?
Disco.
Yeah, so they're all genres of
Spell
music
out
in the
the song.
title. No, genres of music. in the
Genres
title.
of music in the
Oh,
title.
come on. Seriously?
Yeah.
That is absolutely correct. It's going to be 2 points again. Amazing. Let's play you a little bit of the last clue.
Start the car, I know a whoopee spot. Well, the gin is cold, but the piano's hot. It's just a...
All that jazz.
All that jazz. What else did we hear?
Do What? That Thing.
DISCO.
Exactly so. And the first one,
No idea.
Rock and Roll from the Daft Punk album Homework. All genres of music. Absolutely amazing. I don't know what any of you were doing in a loser game. I mean, it's phenomenal quizzing. Very, very good. One question left for you, Strigiformes. I mean, do you need to see any clues or do you want to have a go now? We'll give you them for the sake of it. The snake is waiting. What connects these 4 clues? Here's the first.
It's gamma, yellow gamma. Okay. Capital gamma, yellow, be a right angle. Yeah. Next, please. W. Well. Next, please.
Green owl.
Green owl. Yellow.
W, green
Next, please.
1 second.
These are all BBC logos. No, they're not.
They are not. So Peacocks, you got the chance for bonus point.
Guys.
Hello.
Alan?
Xbox controller letters.
Not it, although it is to do with computers. They are on the hats of characters in Nintendo. So that's not really a gamma. The first looks a bit like a gamma, but it's an upside-down L, because the L of Luigi, the green one, this is like a kind of bad L for an upside-down one. Exactly so. Do you play Nintendo?
Yeah.
Do you know whose hats these appear on?
Waluigi, Wario, Luigi and Mario.
I mean, that's a lot of familiarity for someone who didn't spot the hats. Good knowledge anyway. That means at the end of round 1, the Strigiformes have 4 points, the Peacocks have 7. Sequences now, and the teams can carry on doing what they have been doing, which is telling me the 4th clue, seeing only 3 of them. Peacocks, you'll be going first again. Please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. You'll be seeing the first in a series of clues. What comes forth? Your time starts now.
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who.
Question mark.
Next.
Doctor. The titles of Doctor Who programmes or?
Next.
Oh, it's a knock-knock joke. Doctor. Knock-knock. So it'll be knock-knock. Knock-knock. Who's there?
Yeah.
Doctor Who.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Doctor.
Doctor Who.
Just said it.
There you go. It is a knock-knock joke. Very well done. You're a stand-up comic, aren't you, Paul?
I am, yeah.
Are you the kind who tells jokes like that, or is it more observational?
Well, my life is a joke, so I just talked about my life and people laughed, so...
It is a knock-knock joke. Very well done. Strigiformes, what would you like?
We'll have the twisted flax, please.
Twisted flax. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Well,
Could be French kings. Or it could be... yeah, next, please.
Louis... isn't it LVMH? Isn't that how it goes? Hennessy would be the last one.
Is it?
Hennessy.
Hennessy, you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hennessy.
Very well done. The answer is Hennessy. What's clue 3?
Moe.
Absolutely right. What is this sequence?
It's LVMH. It's a brand. It's a fashion... Well, it's a fashion conglomerate, I think, but it's...
Well, it's a huge brand that covers all sorts of things. In fact, in 2021, it
Yeah.
overtook Nestle to be the most valuable company in Europe.
Right.
But what's better, would you say? A glass of champagne or a Milky Bar?
A glass of champagne.
Really?
Yes.
When did you last have a Milky Bar?
A very long time ago.
They're really
In my case,
great.
It's a very long time ago.
They might go together. But yes, LVMH, bigger than Nestle now as a brand. Very well done. Back to you, Peacocks. What would you like?
Horned Viper, please.
OK. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Starter.
Next, please.
Bonus question. Oh, is this University Challenge, yeah?
Yeah.
What's next? Go on, next question.
Oh, next. Sorry.
That's no answer. Bonus question. Be another bonus question.
Another
won't it?
bonus question?
Yeah, another
Yeah.
bonus question.
Another bonus question.
And why would that be?
It's the University Challenge.
And what's the sequence?
Whoever gets the starter gets the bonus question. If they don't get it, then it passes. Goes
Then they
back
get
to
another
the...
bonus question.
I don't think that's a sequence. Strigiformes, do you want to have a go for a bonus point?
Yes, incorrect interruption.
Incorrect interruption is what we've got. And what's your sequence?
It's basically the number of points you get for each one. So starter is 10, bonus is 5, pass is 0, incorrect interruption is -5.
That is what we've got. The sequence is points. I can see your logic. That's the order in which the questions are asked. Problem is, at clue 3, you've got the answer to the bonus question, which might be a pass or no answer. So you would need that after the starter, wouldn't you? It would have to go starter, correctly answered, bonus question, pass or no answer. So if it was just the chronological order of things, you'd need something between 1 and 2 of what the contestants did. Nice try, but not a perfect sequence. So you get that bonus Strigiformes, and what question would you like?
2 reads, please.
2 reads. What would you expect to see forth in this series of picture clues? Here's the first.
Puppy,
Fluffy.
yeah, Andrex.
Yeah, could be Andrex.
Next, please. We Weetabix. X ends in Andrex.
Oh, yeah.
Weetabix, Ox, Ux.
Yes.
Is that worth
yes.
a go?
Yes, yes, it goes.
So a product that ends in Ux.
Lux Flakes. I think if they still exist, try it.
Yeah. Lux Soap Flakes.
I will take that answer. We went with Dulux, which is a slightly more recent brand. Lux Flakes. I mean, what were Lux Flakes?
That's a very good question,
Something.
Jonathan.
They were sort of soap powder used by my mother.
Did she to wash clothes or
Wash
her
clothes,
hands
yes.
or? Yes, I feel like I've seen lovely adverts for those. But Dulux or Lux Flakes would do, and why? What's the sequence?
So it's products ending X, X, Ox, Ux.
Exactly so. And what are the products we're looking at?
Andrex, Weetabix.
Victorinox.
Victorinox is the Swiss Army knife, exactly.
Okay. And Dulux.
And Dulux. And I should probably say other types of loo roll are available. You don't have to use Weetabix. You know, the choices are there. Use whatever you like. Very well done. Peacocks, what would you like?
Lion, please.
Lion. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
That's a nice one. Quarter.
Quarter, 1 over 4 quarter. Next.
So 2 quarters.
Right,
is
okay.
an arc,
Is it
isn't
spelling out quarter? So it's.
yeah.
So it'll be what? It'll be 4 over 4, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
4/4 ER.
Not right, I'm afraid. Strigiformes, do you want to have a go?
4/4 RS.
That's it.
Bad spelling.
I'm so sorry, Lizzie, but the E is at clue 3. You knew we are spelling out the word quarters, and the first quarter of the word quarters is QU.
Can't believe we
The
did
second is AR, and then TE and RS at the end. Unlucky over there. You get the bonus points, Strigiformes. The last question of the round, the water question. What would you expect to see in 4th place? Here's the first.
So it could be Mary, Queen Mary. Next, please. Option 3.
Oh, these are states: Maryland, Washington. So it's.
4 letters after it. Very good. So it'll be.
Maryland, Washington.
So a word with 1 letter after it that makes
4, 3, 2, 1. A word. So it could be Maine, for example.
Maine.
But it's Maine in order to the sequence, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just the number of letters, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 2,
Yeah.
1.
Okay.
Letters after it,
Okay,
I think. So Maine 1.
Yeah.
Maine 1. MAIN 1.
Is an acceptable answer. We went with Indian 1, and we've got Virgin 2 at clue 3. What's the sequence?
So you add the number in the clue of letters to the word preceding it, and you get an American state.
Exactly so. So the 4 letters of land make Maryland, the 3 letters of ton make Washington, and then Virginia, Indiana, or Maine, which has an E on it when it's a state. So that's absolutely right. Well done. That means at the end of round 2, the Strigiformes have 15 points, the Peacocks have 9. Onwards to the connecting wall, and Strigiformes, you'll be going first this time, so please choose lion or water.
Lion, please.
OK, you have 2.5 minutes to solve the lion wall, starting now.
Okay.
Episcopalian.
Capellian, Nutcracker,
ballets.
Don Quixote, and what's the other one?
Nutcracker, Don Quixote, Firebird, Spartacus. So it could be Spartacus. So leave out Spartacus, leave out Nutcracker, leave out Magpie. Okay, so Baffle, Nutcracker, Piak.
Right. Do you think
Crow?
birds,
birds,
magpie, rook,
crow,
magpie, or piak? No.
Stomp.
Magpie, rook, crow, and
Toffee hammer, puzzle, monkey puzzle.
yeah. Hang on. Monkey puzzle, monkey.
No.
You've got words to confuse there as well. So baffle, puzzle,
Brilliant. Baffle, puzzle, stump, and fox.
fox,
No, but
foil.
foil. Yeah.
So
It's one of those. It's one of the combination of
puzzle,
those.
stump,
Must be.
fox. Okay.
3 lives now, plenty of time.
Do we know what a piak is?
No.
Okay,
I thought it might be a bird, but we've tried the combination,
Well-
and it's a bird, and it wasn't. So are any of them to do with the
Chess,
letter one?
rook.
Is it the letter one, if you see what I mean? You
Yeah.
take the letter away and it makes something, can't see anything standing up there, or something that goes in front of something else.
Yes. Sledgehammer. Nutcracker.
Well,
It's obviously not a ballet. Magpie.
rook. Oh, gosh.
It's not double letters, no.
Fox. Crowbar, foxbar, hammer, no, hammer, rook. Thieving magpie, no, yes, thieving magpie, there's nothing else that's thieving. Fox glove, no.
Crow.
Bar,
Crowbar, rook bar.
No.
Oh, what about if you put a crook? Crook.
oh, you put a letter in front of it.
Crook.
No, I don't think it doesn't work. It only works with crook.
We need to start doing some, don't we? So let's do.
But you can Nutcracker, Magpie.
Why are we choosing those two?
10 seconds.
Okay.
We'll just do it
Rook,
quickly. We're
Magpie.
almost out of time, so just
No.
go just yeah. Last one.
And that's it. The time is up and the ball has frozen. But you found two groups. What can you tell me about the connections, Spartacus and so on?
They are all famous ballets.
They are ballets. You got that quickly. Are you a ballet fan?
I am. I'm a musician, so yeah.
Which would you say is the best of those?
Ooh, Firebird, I think, for me.
Because of the music or the dance?
Primarily the music. It's pretty special.
OK, I'll look out for that one. And the next group, Baffle, Foil and so on?
They're all synonyms for, to puzzle somebody, to confuse.
Exactly so. It's often very hard when we've got a synonym group to give the answer without using any of the words on the wall. But yes, they mean the same things as each other. And of course, you can get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find. So let's resolve the wall. There we go. Rook, Nutcracker and so on.
So they must
Are they
all be
corvids?
the
They
birds.
are corvids. The peacock, a long-tailed African crow. How do you tell the difference between a crow and a rook?
Is it the call?
Well, there's probably various differences. They look similar, but there's a saying, because crows are more solitary creatures, so they say a crow in a crowd is a rook by itself is a crow. So if you see the lone bird, it's more likely to be a crow than a rook.
Okay.
And the last group, hammer, toffee, magpie and fox.
I can't see a connection at all.
No, nothing.
OK. So I think your team is strong on music, not so much on football. They are singulars of nicknames for Premiership teams. The Hammers, West Ham, Toffees, Everton, Magpies, Newcastle, of course, because of the strip, and the Foxes,
Leicester.
Leicester. That is Premiership teams. But you found two groups. You gave me 3 connections. That's a total of 5 points. Let's bring in their opponents now, give them the other connecting wall and see how they fare. It'll be a drop of water for you. 2.5 minutes to solve it. Starting now.
OK, Echo.
Echo chamber.
Sorry, one at a time.
Margarine. Echo,
Margarine.
flora, stalk.
And what? Bluebonnet? Clover.
Clover.
Yeah.
Stalk. OK, what?
So Rubus is
OK,
from
right,
Harry
you look
Potter.
for another connection. I'll cycle through these.
Gazette, Argus, newspapers, Herald.
We've got Rubus,
let's try
Minerva,
that one.
Albus, Argus from Harry Potter.
OK, it's just a second. So Gazette, Argus,
Herald.
Herald, and
I don't
Echo.
know. Echo.
yeah.
So
Albus,
Harry Potter
Rubius, Dolores.
and Minerva.
Minerva.
Minerva McGonagall.
OK, right.
3 lives now.
So we've
Plenty of
got-
time.
Flora, stalk, clover, vitalite.
We've got
Yeah. So, what about Bluebonnet?
Well,
so
I'm
Flora is a female goddess from Roman
yeah. So
mythology.
is Juno. Juno, Diana, and Venus are all female goddesses,
Yeah,
and the
so
other ones are Margarine.
Yeah.
Should we try that?
Yeah.
Well, you made short work of that. Very well done. You've solved the wall. What connects Echo, Argus and so on?
Newspaper titles.
That's right, local newspapers are called that sort of thing. And the next group, Albus, Rubius and so on.
They are the first names of Harry Potter characters, the teachers at Hogwarts.
They are staff at Hogwarts Magical School. What about the next group? Flora, Juno and so on.
Roman goddesses.
They are all Roman goddesses. And the last group, Stork, Bluebonnet and so on.
Like margarine type spreads.
Yeah, that's right. I think there's some of them don't sell themselves as margarines and some do. In fact, Flora, which was the red herring for that group, specifically says it's not a margarine, but spreads, butter alternatives, that sort of thing. So you found all 4 groups, you told me all 4 connections. You get bonus points for getting it all right. That is the maximum of 10. Very well done. Let's see how that affects the scores going into the final round. The Strigiformes have 20 points, the Peacocks have 19. And if you'd like to have a go at this ghastly game, why not go to the website bbc.co.uk/onlyconnect to find out how to apply. So it's very close as we go into the final round. This will decide who stays and who goes home. Fingers on buzzers, teams. I can tell you that the first group of missing vowel clues are all stations with a platform numbered 0. Strigiformes.
London King's Cross.
Correct. Strigiformes.
Stockport.
Correct. Strigiformes.
Haymarket.
Good station knowledge. Strigiformes.
Cardiff Central.
That's the big one. Next category, they have alternating vowels and consonants, or vice versa. Strigiformes.
Taramassalata.
Yes. Tricky one this because it starts with a vowel. United Arab Emirates. Next clue. Strigiformes.
Verisimilitude.
Correct. Strigiformes.
Zinedine.
Yes, it is. Next category, writers who took part in the Spanish Civil War. Strigiformes.
Ernest Hemingway.
Yes, he did. Peacocks.
George Orwell.
Correct. A lot of missing vowels here. It's Laurie Lee. No time to tell me that was Stephen Spender. It's the end of the quiz and looking at the final scores. Finishing with 28 points and through to the next round of the competition, the Strigiformes. Very well done. Amazing round 4 for you guys. Peacocks, you've got 20 points. I'm afraid this is the end of the journey for you, but you've been a great team and obviously you've looked fantastic throughout. Thank you very much for playing. And before we go, I've had a lovely letter in from Warren in Tewkesbury. He says, "Dear Victoria, for many years, I've enjoyed contributing to the Sunday Times culture section's You Say column, where viewers offer a range of insightful opinions on the week's TV. It's very entertaining. However, I've run out of things to say. Could you possibly end Only Connect this week with the final bit so meta and in-jokey that I can write an angry email about how it ruins an otherwise good show to You Say and see it published in a week or two's time? My pleasure, Warren. Good night."